You are
grateful to the hot desert. A fish is on its way, but he was dying of thirst. He's crazy about hiring bodies, in a hurry to find water. You might ask, why do fish appear in the desert? It turns out that this desert doesn't get much precipitation. It rains half the time. During the rainy season, the rain is trapped on the rock that doesn't seep into the ground. The big and small lakes just popped up playfully like this. The Thousand Lakes Desert gets its name from this. When it rains the most, the river flows through the dunes to connect with the lake. Some of the lost little fish made their way down the river to the dry season of the desert. Small lakes have dried up into deserts. The small fish were destroyed, except for desert nail sticky. It's rough and durable, special gill structure, can breathe in dry air. And here's what's amazing. He also has the special ability to find water in the desert. He is tenaciously lonely like a body hit with a flour knife. It wraps itself in flour. That's good. Haha, in the desert, you can find water after following the desert for a year. Fishermen think so too. There are fish and fishermen in this desert. Don't you have a date yet? Why don't you think about your friend's fisherman and get a full harvest in one net? Look, forget it. Let's get him back to nature fast. It has to be in place tonight. Haha, on the other side, the cousin of the Thousand Pots Desert, the Namibi Desert, is performing his wonderful work. There are lizards who are afraid of burning and like to tap dance. When you meet the opposite sex, you become a sim chameleon. And cute little beetles. He runs hard. Love freedom. Oh ho, freedom is gone. It was Fi-Fi who was new in the desert. He has a story to tell. New here his sick mom. Young brother. Broken home. And then there was this curious dad who was digging. I really dug up a prince. Frog prince.
青蛙王子。
What the hell are you looking at? Come out
出来单挑啊！
Do you
你以为我找你啊？单挑
Go head to head. You hit me? Come on, I hit you.
我打你，你打
But
我
if
又
you
怎
hit
么
me,
样？
you know,
你有没有
have
砍过
you
人？
ever had someone?
你有
Have
没有
you
看过
ever had a dead person? Frog is very angry. The consequences are serious, so Fi-Fi decided. Add fuel to the fire. Damn. It means that although it is not polite, but it's really cool. Drive away the waste. Mina decides to go down and settle. Make up for it. Big frog eats little frog, one bite at a time, to avoid being eaten. Some baby bullfrogs are targeted for affordable options to stand on all fours. In this way, they can barely become tall and powerful in an instant. But after the seconds, the energy starts to run out. Eaten in the next second. Forest frogs eating young frogs is a key step on the growth path of bullfrogs. What should I do if I have too many children? Eat it. Want to raise it. But don't wait for it. Eat a bowl to supplement calcium. What should I do if the bear child doesn't go to school? Eat youth has no price. Babies melt in your mouth. Friends and relatives ask each other. Say the baby is smooth and tender. What should I do if my husband is disobedient? Eat it and make pears on the tree. Husband cue bomb and appetizing. Falling red is not a heartless thing. Turn into protein to protect the wife. What should I do if I'm late for work? Then make a turtle and get ready to go. The whole journey is 1,680 kilometers. It takes about 8 years. Excavation factory working pressure. Promotion depends on fighting. Had to compete with a toad. The loser flees, and the survivor knows personally that the workplace does not know the current situation. And the plowed fields below. Teenagers are strong. Girls hold guns less. The fate of the world fly camp dog migrant frog no longer shakes hands. Even dragonflies in flight are hard to catch. In order to fulfill my filial piety, I can only fight. It's time for a different strategy. They became 6 in the water and waited for their prey to land. Once the dragonfly enters the attack range, he catapulted off. Philosophy is difficult, not a little. I'm kidding you. I can't watch it anymore. He sent his 82-year-old cousin to assist Zhang Yukon in fighting a wave of wilderness. Cousin 82 will not be abducted by a mature old horse. He has 15, 12, 20 years of experience. quickly locked in a dragonfly laying eggs. Whoa! Whoa! Close to the target! But the dragonflies are so fast. It will also roll 180 degrees sideways. Don't even want to run the door? Look at me, look at me. Can't watch it. Continuous escape from the pothole gives the dragonfly great confidence, as expected of natural agility.
你老公，快艾特你老公来生孩子，哈哈嘿。毕竟
After all, the sky is vast and wild. He is the best at giving birth to babies. The seahorse is the only male-bearing animal on Earth. It's the only fish that swims upright. Although he fluttered his fins desperately. But this thing obviously doesn't have as much motivation as my fart. The reason why it is called a hippocampus. One is to fill the void where there are no horses in the sea. And the second one is, hey, you squirt out seahorse babies with every high. Hey. Hey, Mala. On the afternoon of hoeing day, there's no pain in having a baby. The little seahorse is born with a complete form, as delicious as a little shrimp. Cute newborn, who cares about their food? Woo you youngs roar with vines, old trees crow. Hungry and scolding. But thousands of rivers and thousands of mountains are always in love. And you go to daddy. Hyba said that he wanted to walk the world with a sword. But the 5 babies at home are wrong. Now has a good guy with 500 babies at home. How to get males to procreate, and scientists are working on it. Sisters, please don't worry. Men, don't panic. But Hyba panicked a lot. Shangwu just gave birth to 500. The sea mother with a big belly appeared again. What are you looking at? Hurry up and load the goods. Don't come here. Haima said that law to ropeway Thayo. Dad said that he has to suffer and be tired. If you keep doing it, it will be scrapped. Take the long view. Don't just stare at the moment. Ha ha ha. Every morning, the first thing the tree area wakes up to is to go to the toilet. It's the only animal in the rainforest with a smart toilet. The canals unceremoniously put poop into the pitcher's mouth. Nepenthes not only don't get angry, I will also prepare dessert for him thoughtfully. In the rainforest of Borneo, Nepenthes open the toilet lid every day to welcome the small tree area. And the little tree is not going anywhere. The first thing I do every day when I wake up is to come here to find Nepenthes to lick his toilet lid. They are the best in the world. And the reason why they are so close. That's because on the toilet lid of the pitcher plant secretes the sweet foliage every day. The canals love this kind of foliage. It is also the main food he depends on for survival. However, this sweet breakfast contains a little hard laxative ingredient. After breakfast in the tree canal, I can't help it. It's convenient. And the unique structure of Nepenthes. Precisely to make it easier for the manure from the tree area to fall into the bottle. It turns out that a stool in the tree area is rich in eggs. It's an essential element for the pitcher plant to survive. In the rainy rainforest, the droppings left by the trees initialize into the flat floor of the pitcher plant with the rain. Nepenthes fully absorb and utilize and the nutrients in that fecal matter to survive in the rainforest. Another Nepenthes species that also lives here is inseparable from bats. The outer wall of Nepenthes hemsley effectively reflects ultrasonic waves from bats, so that bats can accurately find it in the dark of night. This tubular structure is the perfect habitat for bats. Just the right size for bats to easily hide in. And in return, the bat dung that wakes up is exactly what the pitcher plants crave. In addition to that, there is also a smaller Nepenthes. It cleverly uses ants to obtain the nutrients it needs. Ants have a sweet tooth. Nepenthes scruples. It also secretes sweet branches and leaves. Attract ants to enjoy. When the ants move around in the branches and leaves, a sudden rain could send the greedy ant into a pitcher plant's trap. The inside of the trap is filled with the digestive juices of Nepenthes. The ant's body is quickly broken down into the nutrients the pitcher plants need. This pitcher plant doesn't expect anything in return from the ants. He is wrapped around the body of an ant, and they have this amazing relationship. It may take millions of years of evolution to gradually form.